Hey, this is Mr. Molo going over this review for you here today. So if we look at number 1 here, so solve the compound inequality that explains its graph. So x plus 7 is less than 3. So since it says x plus 7 is less than 3, I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. So I get x is less than negative 4. So point A would be an open circle on the number negative 4. And since I have it less than negative 4, that means it would be shaded to the left. And the second part here, x minus 1 is greater than 4. So I'm going to add 1 to each side, add 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So x is greater than 5. So point B would be an open circle on the number 5. And since it's greater than 5, we would shade to the right. All right, and then when we go down to the second one, this one we have x minus 3 is less than 3, and x plus 2 is greater than or equal to negative 1. So let's solve this first one. Let's see how many answer choices we can eliminate. Actually, we can eliminate some answer choices right now, since it says the word and right here. Remember, and problems means they're going towards each other. So I know it's not going to be D, because D is going away from each other. I know it's not going to be F, because F's going away from each other. So we just eliminated 2 options there. So now we're left with A, B, C, or E. Those are the ones going towards each other. And so if I add 3 to each side, add 3 to each side, I need x is less than 6. So I need something with an open circle at 6, which really only leaves graph E. So A has a closed circle at 6, not going to be A. B has a closed circle at 6, not going to be B. C is not even at 6, so not going to be C. And then, just for fun, if we wanted to double check the bottom one, make sure that one works. We got x plus 2 is greater than or equal to negative 1. It's a plus 2, so I'm going to minus 2. So negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3, and that is true. So filled in circle at negative 3. Anything bigger than negative 3 goes the other way. So the second one is correct as well. All right, this one, so solve the inequality and select the correct solution. So remember, now this is a compound. We're going to split this up. So let's do that part first. So negative 1 is less than n minus 3. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides, add 3. I get 4. Oops, apparently I can't write in the middle of the page. 4 is less than n. Okay. So, never mind. Mr. Muller can't add. Negative 1. Erase. Not 4. This is why we double check our math, kids. So negative 3 plus 1 is 2. Is less than n. Okay, so we need something with a 2 in it. So we know it's not going to be D. And we know it's not going to be C. On this other side here, we have n minus 3 is less than 3. So add 3 to both sides, add 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Pretty sure that one. So we got n is bigger than 2 and n is less than 6. So that means we're going to look at option B here. All right, number 4. For you to complete as a welterweight in boxing, you must weigh more than 140 pounds, but at most 147 pounds. Fill in the boxes to complete the graph. So this needs to be a, so more than, it doesn't say you can weigh exactly 140 pounds. So it needs to be an open circle at 140 pounds, so at least 140.1. And a closed circle, because it says at most, that means you can weigh exactly 147 pounds. So somewhere between 140 and 147. So open circle there, closed circle there. This one, solve the compound inequality and fill in the boxes with your solution. So if I solve this one, so let's write it out. So 6 is less than or equal to 2x minus 4. So let's add 4 to both sides, add 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. Now it says 2 times x, so I'm going to divide by 2. Divide by 2. 5 is less than or equal to x. So the first number is 5. Let's do the second one in a different color here. 2x minus 4 is less than 18. So add 4, 2x is less than 18 plus 4 is 22. Divide by 2, divide by 2. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So x needs to be greater than or equal to 5 or less than 11. So then if I were to graph that, something bigger than 5 but less than 11, here's 5, here's 11. Bigger than 5 goes this way, less than 11 goes this way. So that's going to end up being an AND problem. Oops. So first number is 5, second number is 11, and then it ends up being an AND problem. All right, last one, number 6. So negative 2x is greater than 8. Negative 2x is greater than 8. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2 since it says times. Remember, when we divide by a negative, that sign gets flipped. So instead of it being greater than sign, now we're looking at a less than sign. So box 1, the inequality symbol should be a less than sign. And the number 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. And then for box 3, we need to solve 6x is greater than 30. Divide by 6. Divide by 6. X is greater than 5. So in box 3, I should have a greater than symbol and greater than 5. Because 6 divided by 30 is 5.